Mary's father had once believed in God. He had believed with everything in him, until God took the one person who prayed harder than anyone he had ever known. Her mother. Cancer had eaten away at her body slowly, cruelly. Every day of her life, she prayed. Morning prayers whispered through pain. Night prayers soaked with tears. She begged God to heal her, to spare her life for the sake of her husband and daughter. But the answer never came the way they hoped. She died. And when she did, something in her husband died too. From that day on, he decided God was cruel, silent, and unworthy of belief. He told himself that faith was nothing but false hope, and he refused to let it poison his daughter's life the way it had shattered his own. No church, he said. No Bible. No prayers. No God. Mary was to stay far away from anything that had to do with him. One quiet morning, Mary stood in the kitchen, pale and trembling, her hands pressed against the table as though it were the only thing keeping her upright. Her face looked hollow, drained of color. She had been diagnosed with the same chronic cancer that had taken her mother's life. She hadn't told her father yet. Her phone lay beside her, screen dark, until it lit up. Her father walked in just then, ready for breakfast. His eyes fell on the screen, and his heart froze. A Bible app. Rage burned through him instantly. "I warned you," he shouted, his voice shaking. "I told you never to bring this into my house." Mary's hands trembled as she picked up the phone. "Dad, please," she said softly. "It's not installed. It's just a suggested app from the App Store. I didn't download it." He stared at her, breathing hard, then slowly stepped back. The anger drained from his face, replaced by exhaustion. Without another word, he sat down. Mary slipped out for school soon after, her heart heavy, her body weak. At school, she apologized for being late as she handed in her assignments. Her teacher looked at her closely and noticed her swollen eyes and puffy face. "Mary," she said gently, "are you okay?" Mary tried to brush it off, but her teacher pulled out a chair and sat beside her. "You can tell me anything," she said. And for the first time, Mary told the truth. She spoke about the cancer, about her mother, about her father's pain and anger toward God, about how she wasn't allowed to believe, even though something deep inside her longed to. Her teacher listened quietly, then said softly, "God can heal you, Mary, but faith begins with believing." Mary shook her head. "My father won't allow it. He lost his faith when my mother died." Her teacher smiled gently. "You are not your mother," she said. "Her story is not your ending. God's plan for you can be different." Those words planted something powerful in Mary's heart. From that day on, Mary secretly went to church with her teacher. They read the Bible together, prayed together, and talked about faith and hope. For the first time since her diagnosis, Mary felt peace. But someone overheard their conversations. A classmate told her mother, who worked with Mary's father. The truth reached him like a knife. The next Sunday, burning with anger, he stormed into the church. People turned, startled, as he grabbed Mary's arm. "I'm just here to pick up my daughter," he said tightly. "I don't want trouble." Outside, Mary tried to speak. "Dad, please," she cried. "I believe God will heal me. I believe." "Enough," he snapped. "Stop talking about that." And just like that, he dragged her away. Weeks passed. Mary's condition worsened. Her body weakened. Her pain increased. Still, she whispered to her father, "If you believe, God can heal me. He just needs you to believe." But he wouldn't listen, until the night she collapsed. She was rushed to the hospital, her life slipping away. Machines beeped. Doctors moved quickly. Mary lay on the bed, barely conscious. Her father leaned close. With her last strength, she whispered, "Believe, believe, believe." Then her body went into shock. Doctors rushed in and pushed him out of the room. Alone in the hallway, the weight of everything crushed him. He sank to his knees, tears streaming down his face. "God," he sobbed, "I'm sorry. I was angry. I was broken. Please, please don't take her too. I believe. I believe now. Just save my daughter." For the first time in years, he prayed. 30 minutes later, a doctor stepped out. "She's stable," he said. "She's alive." The father stared at him, stunned. "She shouldn't be." The doctor continued quietly. "Medically, she was supposed to be gone by now. This is nothing short of a miracle." The man broke down, tears of gratitude replacing years of bitterness. He believed. And this time, God answered.